Hey Anonymai, welcome to another cutout video. I wanted to show you why we're digging into this one. I have two of these 1965 sets that I bought several years ago, but there was always one coin in here that stood out to me that I can't resist cutting out. I think you'll pretty quickly see which one it is. Yes, if you said $50, you're correct. I think there is some significant cameo here on this coin. We'll have to see if it could grade out that way. The reverse is a little bit troubling, but I can't quite tell with what we have going on in the plastic. Granted, the plastic does look pretty clear, but either way, I do have this set already that I can keep as an intact set, but we'll have this cool half out of here, possibly graded and preserved. I think it has that eye appeal that even if I don't get a designation for Cameo, it's so pretty that I think it might be worth having preserved and encased. So let's do it. Let's start with the less exciting stuff over here on this side. Now remember, in 1965, the only thing that had silver in it was the half. So the dime is clad nickel and copper. The cent is the normal copper, bronze, whatever composition. The nickel's the nickel. I do need this dime actually for my album, so I'm going to go ahead and album that thing up when the video's over. The quarter is also clad, no silver in that. I do already have the quarter for my quarter album, so I'll just put that in a little 2x2. So let's take a look. Let's start with the more boring stuff. Got ourselves a dime here. Very attractive dime. This is very nice. I don't think this would grade out super high. Just 1x zoom right now, I can see a scratch on the sort of jaw cheek area. The strike is not crazy mirrored or anything. I see a lot of flow lines, which is fine, but it won't get any kind of proof-like attribution. It's a nice coin. Nothing wrong with it. That'll look great in my album. Here's the nickel. You know, there is a little room to complain on this nickel. It's got a little bit of a haze on it. There are a few spots that don't have the haze. You can see over by the date that look very mirrored and proof-like. However, the rest of the coin doesn't. There's some chatter on Jefferson's jawline. The reverse is pretty nice. Same issue though. We've got some of that haze creeping in. All in all, decent coin. This kind of looks like an album coin though, not a grader. Take a look at the quarter. This is a pretty typical quarter for the SMS set. It's got some spots, decently well struck, but it's even got good reflectivity, but the spots are a little distracting. Same thing back here. Good strike, beautiful coin, would look great in an album, but not worthy of a submission. Now let's take a look at the reason we cut this thing open. I like it. I really do like it. Let me do a little zooming, see if we can get an even better shot of this thing. So the fields are not quite as proof-like as I was hoping. There's definitely cameo here. I don't think anyone would argue with the cameo on the obverse of this coin. A little bit of spotting. It is proof-like. Look at the reflection here. It's proof-like, but the spotting, I don't even quite know how to describe it. If it is spotting or if it's some kind of haze, I'm not entirely sure, to be perfectly honest. It's a deep, just a proof-like reflection apart from that, though. So it's not disappointing in that respect, but I was hoping that it would appear a little bit cleaner out of the plastic than it did. However, I do think that this is a gorgeous coin, and this is easily the nicest 1965 I've ever found, so I'm not disappointed in the least. I really like it. If it were to get Cameo, it could be worth sending in. If it does not get Cameo, it's not really worth it. But if I do send in a big batch, it might be worth a gamble. And again, this is one of the nicer ones that I've ever found, so it might be a fun way to preserve it and say, hey, yep, that I found that one in a SMS. So maybe we'll just hang on to it for that reason and send it in. At the rate that I'm going to send things in, I don't think I'll miss paying for a few fun ones. So this might make the cut. Not as a big money maker, but as a personal preserver type of submission. So let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like this $50? Would you send it in if it added an extra $16 to your bill? Would you go ahead and do it? Let me know down below. Give me a thumbs up. We'll see you guys in the next video. Happy hunting.